Have you ever thought of including a chat application in your Laravel application? There are many third-party chat applications that you can be able to use, but these often have issues of involving third parties and also pricing. I would like to talk to you about Sparty Support Bubble, and this is a package that has been made by Sparty. It is open source, it is free to use, and so let us go ahead and see how we can be able to actually include this support bubble in our Laravel application and enable users to be able to fill in information for support maybe, and we can be able to receive whatever information that we need from them on the email and also respond effectively. So let us go ahead and see how we can be able to install that. The first thing that we need to do is to go to the documentation page, and we will just type in Laravel support bubble, and whatever it is that we have as our first link is what it is that we are going to work with. And now here is where we have the information and maybe how we will install and so on and so forth. So let us go ahead and install Composer, require, Sparty, Laravel, support, bubble. You hit enter to install the package. After installation of the package, you need to have Tailwind CSS installed in your Laravel application, or you can pull it in via a CDN link. But of course, for Laravel 11, Tailwind is installed by default in the Laravel application. And so we are going to maybe do a little bit of setup. So you click on tailwind config.js, and we need to add a few lines here for our styles that support the chat bubble. So I will add the two links. Then after that, maybe we can check if we have the chat bubble. Not yet. And then we can go ahead and also include some other things which in this case would include, or maybe we can just try and compile again. So let me just cancel this and compile afresh. Let's see. We do not have it yet. I would like us to continue first of all with the setup, and then we will check and see if we will be having the chat bubble on the bottom right corner here. So let us go ahead and also add the support bubble. I believe this is the reason why it is not visible. So let us add it. So X support bubble as a component, and in this case you are supposed to add it where you have your layout file. So if you are having two layout files, one for the dashboard and the other one for the guest application, or in other words the other pages, you can include in both the layouts. And what it does is that for the logged in user, you can be able to avoid asking for the name and email, and then you just ask for maybe the subject and the message if that is what you want. So it is optional. You can be able to set it in the settings. So when I add the X support bubble, let us try and see if we are able to see it. And we are having an error because of routing, and that we can be able to sort by adding this piece of code, the route support bubble, in our web.php. Because in this case we are not using API, so you could be able to add it to API or to web.php. Wherever you add it, then the error would clear automatically. And now you can see we have our form, and we are required to input the name, the email, the subject, and the message or something. So that is what we have in this package. So after that, we can go ahead and publish our configuration. And before we do that, it is important for us to ensure that we exclude the support -bubble from the verify CSRF token. So I just copy this piece of code and paste it in our app, in our Bootstrap app with middleware. So inside here, and that is important for us to do because the support bubble does not have the CSRF protection. So what we do, we just exclude it such that we are able to work with it without any issues. And then after that, now we can publish the configuration file. So I think that one you just paste that code in our terminal. And now we have a config file of the support bubble, and I would like us to go and check it out. So in our config, below there we have support-bubble, and this is the config file. So in this case, you can be able to decide which fields you want to be included in the form. So if you say the name, you set the name as false, then it will not be included. But if it remains true, it will be included through and through. After that, you need to set the mail to. So here you can have the email to which these emails will be sent to. So maybe let me just have info@larafund.com or something of that sort. Then of course these others we can just pass in. I'll just delete this and pass in config mail from address, and also for this other one we can also pass in the mail default. That is the values that you have set in your .env file. And I would like us to maybe finish up with it and then check the .env file. So then queue name, you can put in a name here for the queue, or otherwise it will be taken as the default queue. So in other words, the emails will be sent and queued. After that, we have another thing where we are being asked if we pre-fill the logged in user. So this is what I was saying. You can decide when you set it to true, the user will not be asked for their name or password. You just pick from whatever it is that you have set in the database for the authenticated user. After that, we have classes. These classes can be able to change the colors. Of course, as you can be able to see in our support bubble, we are using purple as the default color that we are having here. So you can change it to anything else if you want to maybe your liking in this case. And then the action, that one is okay. And then direction of text, maybe left to right or right to left, that you can decide. So basically that is it about this. And of course, in our .env, I have set my email settings for the email, the mail mailer as log. So in this case, you just throw it in the Laravel logs. So that is it. I believe if everything is good, we can attempt to send this email. And before we do that, it is good also to ensure that our queue is running. So I'm going to have PHP artisan queue work, like that. And then now, after that, we can go ahead and send the email. So the name is William. The email is william@example.com, and the subject is a subject. The message we can type in, this is my message, like that. Then submit. You can see we are being given a nice response. Thank you for your message. We usually answer within 1 working day. If you don't like this, I will show you how you can be able to modify and change whatever it is that is there within that form. After that, there are other things that you can be able to do. For example, customizing the text localization. For example, you are having an application that is working in multi-language. You can be able to publish these ones. Let me just create a new terminal and see. So you can publish this. And when you check in your resources language folder, so resources, so vendor. Oh, we have another directory that is called language. Yes, here. So we have the language, we have English, we have maybe Italian, and you can be able to add others accordingly. And as you can see here, you can be able to customize whatever it is that you appear in the form. So reach out with any questions, suggestions. We are available on weekdays, and I believe you have been able to see the things of such a kind. And then for the success message, which we are having here that says we answer within 1 working day, it is here. You can be able to modify in all the localization languages that in this case you have. And also the labels that you have within the forms, you can be able to change them here. So that is one place where you can be able to do the changes. But it's also possible for you to publish the views. So we can be able to publish the views which will be placed in resources views. Now we have a vendor directory, and we have the components, we have everything that is used in this chat bubble, and you can be able to modify anything to your liking in this case. So basically that is all about the chat bubble, and I would like us to just finish by checking if the email was actually sent. So I'll go to Laravel log. I just like to scroll all the way down and see. And yes, we have an email here with the name William, and william@example.com as subject, and the URL from which the email is coming from, the user agent, and then of course the subject and the message that in this case has been passed by this specific user. Of course the message is here. So basically that is how you can be able to use, and this email is sent to your email, and you can be able to respond to it accordingly. So that is all about the Laravel chat bubble. If you like the video, please consider giving a like, and if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. If you have a question, you can shoot in the comment section below. Thank you very much.